Welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So today from our science subject, we are going to start a new chapter, that is natural resources and calamities. Natural resources and calamities. Okay children, so as it is said here in the quick concept review, so nature gives us many things, like for example forest, sun, wind, water, minerals, land, etc. The things that we get from nature is called natural resources. So children, as we said, what we get from nature, no, so that are called as natural, and nature gives us so many things, like for example what? Forest, sun, wind, water, minerals, land, etc. We are not buying this from somebody else. No, buying in the sense we are not purchasing it. No, it is by the nature. We are getting all these things manufactured and produced by the nature. So that is why we call them as natural resources, and these are very valuable children. No, these are very valuable and these are priceless. Why we are calling priceless? Because so even if you want to purchase, like can you purchase a forest? Can you purchase a sun? Can you purchase wind? No, no, you cannot purchase it. So that is why it is priceless. There is no price for this, and because of that it is valuable. No, it is valuable. Clear children? So what are natural resources? Natural resources are the things which are produced by the nature. Okay, clear? Now some important natural resources. So here we are going to discuss about some important natural resources, like as we said we have sun, wind, water, minerals and all that. First we'll talk about the sun. Okay, and the sun provides light and warmth to the earth. Plants make their own food only in the presence of sunlight. Now children, so what is the advantage of the sun? It is going to provide light and warmth to the earth. Now, without this light, we will not be able to again survive. No, if it is completely dark in the day and in the night, will it be easy for us to survive on this planet, children? No, no. So, we need light. So, which is going to be provided by the sun. Along with light, it also provides warmth to the earth. No, so we have learnt in our water cycle. No, which is the main resource for this water cycle? It is the sun. Only because of sun, the evaporation and condensation is going to take place and we are getting rains also. No, this is how the sun heat is also helpful. Apart from light and warmth, we also get rains because of sun. No, and we also get water because of sun. Clear children? And the other advantage is plants make their own food only in the presence of sunlight. Again, plants are also very important for us. No, no, because we eat food which is produced from the plant, and plants also help the environment to be cool and to be pollution free. No, and these plants, to survive, they have to make their own food. And where do the plants make food, children? In the presence of sunlight. In the presence of sunlight. So when these green plants make their food, they take the help of sun, water and also the oxygen. No, so because of this photosynthesis process is generated. That is the food making process. No, so that is why plants also need sun to make their own food. Clear children? And the solar energy from the sun can be used as renewable source of energy for lighting of streets, cooking food, and for many other purposes. So solar energy in the sense the energy which is generated by the heat of the sun. No. So in some houses, even for cooking also these days we are using this solar energy. Even for lighting the lamps in the house, lighting the lamp in the sense lighting the bulbs and all that, even solar energy is used. Heating the water for bathing, we again are using the solar energy. No. So where is this solar energy coming from? It is coming from the sun. Okay. And this can be used as renewable source of energy. Renewable source is nothing but which we can reuse it, which can be reused. The energy can be reused. As I said, the energy which is from the sun heat, we call it as solar energy. And again that solar energy is renewable, is used again. No, for lighting of streets, cooking food, and many other purposes. So many things. Okay, children. So that is why sun is very important, and sun is a natural resource for us. Okay, children. Clear? Okay, now we'll discuss about water now. So water, without which we cannot exist. Not we in the sense, all the living things, all the living organisms on this planet Earth cannot exist without water. No. Can we be without drinking water, children? For some hours together for one day? No. At least for one day without food we can survive. But without water we cannot survive. No. So water is essential for the existence of animals and plants. So that is the reason I said that water is important. Very much important. Essential is nothing but very important for the existence of animals and plants, for the survival of animals and plants. So human beings also come under animals. No. So even plants are also living things. And energy of flowing water can be used for generating hydroelectric power. So we are having flowing water, no? So in seas, rivers, lakes, so you are having flowing water. So this water can be used for generating hydroelectric power. Hydroelectric power. Hydro is nothing but water. Electric is like what we are having, the electricity. No, the electricity which is generated by water is called hydroelectric power. Okay, children. So that is why water again is an important resource. Which resource it is? A natural resource. Okay. Now about the wind. Wind means what? The moving air. The moving air is called as wind. Okay, wind is an important natural resource. Yes, it is utilized as a renewable source of energy. Okay, so wind is again a natural resource and it is again very important resource. Why? Because it is a renewable source of energy. Okay, renewable in the sense which again can be reused. Actually, in natural resources, you are having two types of resources. One is renewable resources and other one is non-renewable resource. But because we are discussing about renewable sources, okay, now we are talking about wind, water and also sun. We are going to learn about non-renewable sources again in the coming slides. Clear, children? So which can be used again. What is that? The wind. And many windmills have been set up all over the world to utilize wind energy. So you have got windmills. Have you seen such type of windmills? So especially when you are traveling outside, like in the outer spaces of the towns, cities, and villages, you can see such type of windmills. Now, what are the purpose of these windmills? So they are going to generate the wind energy. Okay, so they are going to produce the wind energy. Okay, and these windmills, they have been set up all over the world to use this wind energy. So by air, we are again producing the energy, which we call it as wind energy. So again, wind is also very responsible for us. Clear, children? Yes. Then land and soil. Land and soil. Land is the most important natural resource. All plants and vegetables grow on land. No, children, if there is no land, then where would have been lived? Where would we have been lived, children? No, no. So we are living on land, and not only we are living, we are also growing so many plants and vegetables. So we have got so many agriculture fields where crops have been grown, and because of that crops we are getting food. No, children. Again on land, not only agriculture fields, you are also having forests. Forests. No. And why are these forests important for us? Because they are going to produce wood, they produce timber, they produce honey, they also produce so many medicinal plants. No. So because of that medicinal plants, we are able to get medicines. No, we are going to invent medicines through the plants, and they are also like shelters for the wildlife. No, wild animals, where do they live, children? They live in forests. No, so where is the forest again? On the land. So if there is no land, then where would have been those animals going to survive? So like that, land is again a very important resource. Again, soil. So why soil is important? Because of the soil, we are able to get the crops by which we are able to eat food. No, we are getting food, different type of foods like cereals, pulses, all that. No, which we eat in our daily life, sugar cane, so many different crops. Clear, children? So that is why land is most important natural resource. Clear? And now comes the minerals. Minerals. What are minerals? Mineral is a natural resource that is hidden under the earth. So mineral, again, it is a natural resource. Are you able to see here in the pictures? These are all the minerals, children. So they look as like stone. No. So but they are minerals. And where are they? They are hidden under the earth. They are under the earth. Okay. For example, gold, silver, salt, bauxite, coal are few examples of minerals. Okay, so gold, silver, like we wear gold ornaments, we wear silver ornaments. No, we use salt, we use bauxite, we use also coal. All these are minerals, children. Okay, so actually they are hidden under the earth, and we are going to extract them and make them according to our choice. We are going to make things with these minerals according to our choice. Okay, so even petroleum also is one mineral. No, petrol, like what we use for our vehicles and all that, that is also one mineral. Again, it is a natural resource. Clear, children? And these minerals also play an important role in our life. Clear? Yes. So we have got forest here. I was explaining forests. Again children, forest is a natural resource. Like I was just discussing about forest when I said about land. Okay, so forests are renewable natural resources. And what is the advantage of forest? They are going to attract rain and prevent floods. No, so because of trees, these trees are going to attract rain. We get rain. If we have more trees on the land, then we can get more rains. So that is why forest attracts rains, because they have got plenty of trees in the forest. And how they are going to prevent floods? What are floods? So if you are having heavy rain, so you get much water. No, so very big amount of water on the land. So along with the water, so as the water flows, even the objects on the land, they are going to flow. They are also going to run off along with the water. Now you might have seen these floods in, for example, in real life, or sometimes in pictures, in movies, in any TV shows. You might have seen the floods, which is going to damage the property of the nature and also the human being. No, so if you have forest, what happens? The water flow can be stopped. The water can be stopped by flowing. So whatever the water is there, so much of the forest land is going to absorb this rainwater, so that there won't be much water flowing on the land. Clear children? And apart from that, they conserve soil. They conserve soil means they are going to save the soil. How? When I said floods, we get much water floating on the land surface. Even along with the water, much of the soil also will float. No, have you seen? If you see water, if you see, sorry, a heavy rain, then along with water, some of the sand also is going to flow along with the water on the roads. No, so here this flowing of sand can also be stopped. No, because all the water is going to sink. No, it is going to soak under the ground. Along with that, soil also will be there in that place. So there is no chance of soil getting floating. Okay, and when the soil is saved, so the minerals are also saved. Replenishing, that is nothing but restoring. They are going to restore the minerals which are available in the soil. Okay, and it also helps, the trees in the forest are also help us in giving much oxygen to the atmosphere. No, when we have plants, when we have trees, then only we can have oxygen, because trees are going to produce oxygen. And this forest, as they have got much trees, much oxygen is produced to the atmosphere, where you have less pollution. No, when there is plenty of oxygen, there is no chance of getting polluted environment. Clear children? Yes, now. And again, natural resources are classified into two types. What are they? They are renewable and non-renewable resources. Okay, renewable and non-renewable resources. What are renewable resources? Natural resources. So, renewable resources are that resources which can use repeatedly and renewed. Okay, so renewable resources are which can use repeatedly. You can use so many times and you can renew it. That is, you can use it repeatedly. And for example, soil, solar power, wind power, etc. So as we have discussed about soil, solar power and wind power. No. And on the basis of the origin of these resources, they can be classified into. So because on the base of this origin, like how are they produced? Okay, these resources, they are classified, they are divided into two categories again. So what is this? That is biotech and abiotic. Okay, biotic and abiotic. Clear, children? Biotic and abiotic. Children, what is biotic? The resources that we derive from living organisms. And for example, it is petrol. Now, how you may be wondering, like how petrol is derived from living organisms. Like, for example, if you learn the history of petrol, children, so petrol is extracted from the dead and decayed plants, algae and bacteria. Okay, so from million years, it takes millions of years to form petrol from these remains of dead organisms because of the high pressure and temperature under the surface of the earth. Okay, so that is why we say it as biotic. Clear, children? And you can learn detailedly about this biotic in detail in future classes. But just for now, so you have to understand that. So petrol is derived from the remains of marine animals. Marine animals in the sense such sea animals, okay children, such as algae and bacteria. Okay, it is a fossil fuel. Okay, then abiotic. Abiotic means the resources that we derive from the non-living things. We derive from non-living things. For example, land, water, air, etc. No, these are the resources which we derive from non-living things. They are called as abiotic. Clear, children? And now, non-renewable natural resources. So what are they? Which cannot be regenerated. Which cannot be regenerated. Those are called as non-renewable resources. Like for example, oil, coal, natural gas, etc. So you can see here in the picture. Now all these are what? Non-renewable resources, and which also create energy. Okay, and these are some examples of non-renewable resources. So we cannot use them more than once. Okay, children? And at the end, it is about conservation. What is conservation? It is nothing but saving. And what we want to save here? We want to save the resources. Okay, we want to save the resources. Conservation means prevention of wasteful use of resources. Okay, so it is stopping, like conservation means we have to stop the unnecessary use of resources, because whatever resources are there, either natural resources or man-made resources, every resource is very important for us. No, so we should not waste it. And it's also about saving nature. It's also about saving nature. No, if saving nature in the sense, so we want to make the places, beautiful places, remain as beautiful as they are. Species, habitats, all the animals and all the places where the animals live. So we have to protect them. We have to keep them safe and we have to protect them. Now, suppose when we are misusing the resources, then that is going to give a bad effect, or they are going to harm even the places and the living organisms. Okay, children? And its primary focus is upon maintaining the health of the natural world, its fisheries, habitats and biological diversities. What is the primary focus? The main focus of conservation. It is the maintaining the health of the natural world. Maintaining the health of the natural world. What is the natural world here? The natural resources like sun, land, forest, wind, all these natural resources. So you have to maintain the health, in the sense you have to maintain a proper care of this all the natural resources. It's fisheries. Fisheries is where the fishes are reared for commercial purposes, in the sense where they are going to be sold. Okay, habitats. What are habitats? The place where the living organisms live. No, According to their type and kind, different type of animals and plants live in different areas according to the weather conditions and all that. No, so those are called as habitats. And biological diversity. What is biological diversity, children? So to maintain or to sustain all the varieties of life. So to see that all the varieties of living organisms to be alive on the planet. Like for example, if you see wildlife like wild animals, so they are decreasing in number day by day because of deforestation. That is, we are cutting down the forest. Because there are no forest, animals are not able to find home. No, they are also decreasing. So they are not able to live and they are dying, and the number is decreasing. No. So here biological in the sense all the living organism, plants and animals, so all have to live. Okay. And secondary focus, and the next focus is on material conservation. Material conservation including non-renewable resources such as metals, minerals and fossil fuels, and energy conservation comes in the last, children. Secondary focus is on material conservation in the sense saving the material, like where it includes the non-renewable resources such as what? Metals, minerals and fossil fuels. Metals, you know, iron, copper, all these metals. Okay, minerals. No, bauxite, coal, silver, gold, all these minerals. And fossil fuels. What are fossil fuels? So which are made by the remains of marine animals. For example, petrol. Actually they are crude oils. And it takes millions of years to form a crude oil by the dead and decayed animals under the ground. Okay, because of the high pressure and temperature, this oil is formed. And this again, when we refine it, then oil, kerosene, petrol is extracted from that refined oil. Okay, children. So we have to save such resources. Okay, and we have to also think about energy conservation, energy conservation. No, we have solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectricity energy. So whatever energy is there, we have to try to save the energy. We have to use it as the minimum. No, whenever required, how much is required, that much energy we have to use it. For example, in our house, so we'll have lights, we have fans. No, I'm talking about the electricity here. So in which room, whenever you need, you have to switch on the light and the fan. If there is no need, you have to switch off it so that you can save little energy. Okay, by using it at the right time. So like that you have to save the energy also. Okay, children, and which in turn is important to protect the natural world. Okay, so when you are going to maintain the health of the natural world, when you are going to maintain the material conservation and energy conservation, then we are going to protect the natural world. Clear, children? And now what we have learned, children, until now? Okay, like some important natural resources are sun, then wind, water, land, minerals and forest. Okay, and natural resources can be classified as renewable resources which can be used for many times, and non-renewable resources that which can be used only for once. Okay, children, is it clear for everyone? Hope you have understood the concept, and we'll be concluding today and continuing in tomorrow's class with the rest of the lesson. Until then, take care and goodbye. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Okay, children, and every weekend you will be having online classes regarding quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, and English classes, coding. These are all extra benefited courses for you. So please visit our website www.aimstoday.in and you can check all these in the website and you can attempt them. Okay, children, then stay well and goodbye.